Hey guys, it's Hannah here, and today I've been shopping. It is that time of year. It has just been Black Friday, Cyber Monday. All the Christmas sales have started. By the time you're seeing this, they're probably in full swing. But I picked up a few things. It was my birthday. It's the end of the year. There's just a lot going on. But there was also a lot of sales and some things I really wanted to pick up. So let's just talk about it. Let's start with the first thing I picked up, and that is from Naked Sundays. Now, I tried the Naked Sundays Cabana Clear Water Gel Serum SPF 50 in a Mecca Beauty Loop box. It was a 15ml size and it is completely empty. I love it so much that when their Black Friday sale started, I jumped on it to get the 50ml size. This is SPF 50 and it is so lightweight. Now, it's currently the middle of summer, so this isn't the perfect time for me to wear this because I do prefer a matte sunscreen. I currently use the Airy Days Mineral Matte. But as it gets cooler, this is absolutely going to be what I go for as just a boost of hydration, but also super lightweight on the skin and an SPF 50, which is awesome. So I ended up picking that up in one of the sets because I also wanted to try the Beauty Screen Mineral Peptide Foundation Tint. This is an SPF 50, and I picked up the shade number 2. I have been enjoying wearing lighter coverage products. You can't tell today because I'm painting something that is a little bit of a heavier foundation. But I've been really liking to try the tints that have come out. And this I'm really intrigued by. It's SPF 50. Again, I haven't tried it yet. I don't know how it'll go with my oiliness. But I'm really excited to try it, hopefully this week. It looks a little dark there on my hand, but it's not too bad. And then that came with their foundation brush in the set. It's a standard Kabuki style brush. It's not fantastic, but it probably won't get used. Actually, I might give it to Erin. Alright, I also then picked up the duo of their Cabana Glow tinted drops. So this is their mini size. It's the 15ml. I've used the bronze already, which is why it's out of here. The Cabana Glow Mineral Glow Drops, Serum Drops. Again, SPF 50 in bronze, which is what I've already used, which is why it's out, and then in illuminating. So I got the two 15ml sets of this. One, because it got me into the free gift bag, which I'll go into in a minute. But two, because I've been really enjoying mixing illuminating products into my foundations, and having a bit of SPF in it doesn't hurt. So this is the gold one. Very similar color to Be Goldie by Drunk Elephant, and the bronze one is very similar to De Bronzy. Again, but with an SPF 50, a little bit thicker than those two, but still lovely. We're going on our honeymoon, probably by the time you're seeing this, and we're going on a cruise, but we do have quite a few shore days. So I wanted to get a reapplication mist to try. The only one I have personally used is the Kate Somerville, which you can't get in Australia. And I have only gotten it and used it in the States while at Disney World. So this is the Hydrating Glow Mist SPF 50 with hyaluronic acid, kakadu plum and watermelon. So this will be what I top up my SPF with while we're away. And then the free things, you got the free Hydrating Hydrogel Sheet Mask, which I'll probably use while we're away. And then if you spent a certain amount, you got this free bag. I don't like the bag. Hot Girl Sunscreen. play on Hot Girl Summer, I assume. And it comes with the Clear Glow Sun Stick. I've never used a stick SPF. Oh, it's got a sticker, that's why I can't open it. And I do love that it has the expiration of the SPF on here. So this says expires November 2026, so you know they're not just giving you a super old product, because this expires March 2027, so not too far. It's a little bit older, but not ridiculous. So this is a clear sunscreen. Oh, that is possibly something I'd put on my body. That feels very slippery. Yeah, that doesn't feel like something I want to put on my face. The Cabana Glow Mineral Glow Serum Drops Sheer Tint. Okay, this silver version of the tinted drops. Or is it a foundation tint? It's just very sheer. Okay, so it's like the foundation, but basically no coverage. That, to me, seemed like a pointless product. It's just a sunscreen. I guess it doesn't have a white cast because it's got a sheer tint to it. And really the only thing I actually cared about, which is the Glow and Go Lip Oil. Again, SPF 50. And this is in Salted Caramel. I don't know if that's, I assume that's a shade. Protecting your lips from sunburn is just as important as protecting the rest of your body. Yeah, they're definitely trying to go for salted caramel with that. And it's definitely a thicker lip oil, but I think this is something really good to throw in your purse, particularly for beach days. So there's that. I cannot remember what that came to, but that will hopefully kind of set me for sunscreen for a little while. Maybe I'll take that glow stick and use it to reapply to my body when we're out and about doing day trips. It's going to be cooler where we are, so hopefully that means it's not as greasy. I'm excited to try the sheet mask, and I'm really excited to have the sunscreen and the foundation too. Alright, Mecca. What was this? Oh, this was a freebie. This is a free thing I got at Mecca. I have 2 free things from Mecca. This is the Mecca Christmas bag this year. It's super cute. I get one every year, but I had to throw them all out when I moved, so I'm glad to have one Mecca Christmas bag. There was a point perk, but then it was also my birthday, so I have my birthday gift. So not the point perk. There was a Beauty Loop bonus for a mini replica fragrance. And I didn't love most of them. I don't love By the Fireplace or Jazz Club or any of those. They're super smoky. But this is Never Ending Summer, and it is a citrus scent. And it is gorgeous. I hate that it's a dabber, but I love that it's a baby bottle. This is gorgeous. And then last year they gave you a $50 Mecca gift card if you were a Beauty Loop, which like I would have liked because I used it for Christmas gifts last year. However, I'm not upset about the gift because it is, the one I picked at least, is the Living Proof Perfect Hair Day Advanced Clean Dry Shampoo, which I love and use all the time. So I'm not upset about that. I did do an Amazon order and pick up some new Paw sponges because I am very low. I think I have one left. But then in doing that, I then ended up going to Sephora and redeeming some points and getting a, I've had so many of these bags over the years, a Beauty Blender gift, which comes with a new Beauty Blender bounce case because mine's disgusting, the nude Beauty Blender, and then the baby Beauty Blender demi sponge. This is going in the bin because it's done, but it comes with a nude Beauty Blender, and I had a ridiculous amount of points, so I redeemed for that. What else did I buy this trip? Oh, this trip was 20% off. trip was 20% off. This was the actual Black Friday trip. I have another Sephora trip that was the pre-Black Friday sale. This was the Black Friday trip, and I picked up one singular thing. I also redeemed more points. The other thing I redeemed my points for was the Astura Ado Barrier Cream. My skin has been freaking out lately. It has calmed down, but now my husband's skin is freaking out. So we are on the barrier repair journey in this house. It's been a journey, but it's going. What I picked up is from Rare Beauty. And the funny thing is that the thing I technically picked this up for is the mini, not the full-size product. But I'm excited to try the full-size product because I've never had one of these. And I am trying to get into my more cream and liquid girl era. But this was the, as I just thrown the packaging away, the Rare Beauty Selena's Faves Mini Fragrance and Blush Set. So, again, I love the mini bottle. And it's a rollable. This smells so good. I have smelled this in store. It's meant to be like a caramel vanilla deliciousness. I have just done my Sephora 20% off sale haul. So all I'm smelling is vanilla nectar from Fleur. Oh, that is gorgeous. It is beautiful. And it's a mini, super cute. And then it comes with the full-size blush in Happy, which is like their best-selling blush shade. But I have never, in the entire time that Rare Beauty has been around, owned a Rare Beauty blush. This is Happy, which blends out to be a really pretty pink shade. That's super pretty. I'm excited to play with it and have it in my collection. The other Sephora thing, this was a previous 20% off. And I only picked up 2 things. Go me. But I thought I online ordered these. What is this? Ah, the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair. I bought First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream at full price for my husband for his sensitized skin. These I ordered online. So since moving, my morning routine is very different because my commute has exponentially increased. So my morning I don't wash with a cleanser, I wash with Bioderma. And for the holidays they had this pump pack. It's a 500 ml and it comes with the pump top. I love this stuff. It's great. I'm excited to have a big bottle of it. And then I am very low currently on my exfoliating body wash, and Naturium has just come to Sephora recently. And this is the Smoother Glycolic Body Wash with 5% glycolic plus lactic, pyruvic, and tartaric acids. I like using this once a week because I hate exfoliating my body. So, there's that. Cult Beauty had 25% off for their Black Friday, and I went ham on the hair care. I decided to repurchase shampoo for the first time in a long time. Now, this is not what I'm currently using, but it was what I was using before, and this is the Amika Big Hit Volumizing Shampoo and Conditioner. And I really liked what this did for my hair. I'm using the JVN at the moment, and I do really like that as well. But I wanted to switch back to the Amika. I've heard this is good if you have more porous hair, or is it less porous hair? One of them, my hair seems to really like it, so I picked that up. While looking at Amika, I have previously used the Wizard Detangling Primer and really like it. And I currently am out of a hair mask that is not an overnight hair mask. I have 2 of the Amika Moisture Food or something. They're overnight hair mask, but that's just too much for me. So this has their Soul Food mask, which you use as a conditioner, which is how I use my hair masks. A 1.8 ounce Her Cup dry shampoo, which I've heard fantastic thing about. It's about a quarter of the size of my perfect hair day, but that means it might be perfect to go on the trip. And then a 30ml or 1 fluid ounce of the Wizard, which I've really liked. So I picked that up to get some Amika. I do not need hair care. I have so much hair care. Speaking of hair care, I picked up and have used this once. This is the JVN Complete Air Dry Cream. Another thing that has changed, because my morning routine has changed and I no longer shower in the morning, is I, at night, am often too lazy to blow dry my hair. So this is really nice to give some moisture to my hair, but a lot of my detangling products are heat protectant products. I guess I can use it without the heat protectant, but I don't really want to. So there's that. So I picked that up. I've used it once. I don't have solid thoughts on it. I liked how my hair looked and it made it easier to brush through. So there's that. The one makeup product I did pick up from Cult Beauty, which I'm shocked that they let me purchase this, because Mecca has the exclusivity on NARS. This is the NARS highlighters, which are not at Sephora US. They are ultra exclusive, so you can't get them 20% off at the Sephora sale. So I was thinking I'm just going to have to bite the bullet and buy them full price at Mecca. But then I got it shipped. I picked up the shade Eros, which is the champagne-y shade. I'm kind of sad I didn't pick up the pinky one, because this looks like a lot of the highlighters I bought recently, but oh my goodness, it is so beautiful and wet looking and absolutely gorgeous. This was a lot of people's favorites last year, and I can see why. So super excited to have that. Ulla Henriksen had a little set of mini Pout Preserve lip balms. It had a trio. I bought quite a few of them and split them up as Christmas gifts for my workmates, and ended up with the creme brulee for myself. And then finally, Priceline was half price, and because I have an addiction to glossy lipstick, lip balm type products, I had to pick up the two newest formulations. First, the Maybelline Glaze Oil Balm in the shade Caramel Glow. Because, you know, this doesn't look like oh, it's so pretty. So pretty. It doesn't look exactly like my NYX Fat Oil. So that's the Maybelline and that's the NYX. The NYX is a little bit pinker, a little bit less peach. And then the Revlon Super Lustrous, just the Super Lustrous Shine in the shade number 4. This one is taped, which means someone tried to get into it. Oh no. The shade number 4, Nude Illuminator. I don't know if I'm going to be able to open this. It's a mauvey shade. I actually don't think I'm going to be able to open this. Let me get scissors. And you know, just to prove I don't have a problem, that's Revlon Nude Illuminator, and that is ColourPop Vacay Nude. So those are my 4 nude glossy lip balms from the drugstore. The Maybelline definitely has the most like opacity to it. The ColourPop definitely has the least. And the NYX and the Revlon are pretty similar. But I love that type of lip product, so I'm okay with having a whole lot of them. So that is it. That is what I picked up Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and before, when all the pre-sales were going on. Let me know in the comments down below if you want to see specific reviews on any of these products, if you want to see what I think, if you care what I think of the Revlon blush, the Rare Beauty blush this many years later. As I try out some of the sunscreen things, what I think of them. Let me know in the comments down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Also down below, let me know what you have been trying recently. I'd love to know. Click subscribe to stay tuned for more. I believe next should be my yearly favorites. We'll see. But yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.